Hello, and thank you for being here with me today. For today's bar workout, we are going to use the small ball, and then you'll also want to have something you can balance with, a chair, a countertop, a dresser, a bar if you're lucky enough to have one at home. And we're going to get started with some sumo squats. So let's come a little bit wider than shoulder distance and full range all the way down and up. Drop those hips nice and low here. We're going to really be mindful of core engagement throughout the entire class, so go ahead and pull those muscles in nice and tight through your center. Especially every time your knees bend, you want to really think tight core. Remember, the weight is in the heels in our squats, so drive down through the back of the foot. 2 more. And now bring it on up, and we're going to alternate some curtsies with our sumo. So take right leg behind left, bend, step back to back to sumo, and then curtsy the other way. So just back and forth between the 3 positions. You can always change your speed. If you like to move faster, go ahead. Slower is fine as well. Each move is full range, so get down nice and low. Keep it up. We're going to do 1 more curtsy in each direction. And then we'll take it back to those squats. Wide legs, half range, up and down. Drive into the heels. Pull in through the belly. Keep it up. Stay low. Don't straighten those legs. Hold your next one down. Static holds are a great time to look at your form, so relax the shoulders, tighten the core, and we're going to take into pulses. Drive into those heels, little bitty pulses. You can do it. 3, 2, 1. Fantastic. All right, we're going to do some lunges next. So we're going to grab whatever you have to hold on to today and grab wherever it's comfortable, sides, top, whatever feels good to you. We're going to start with our right leg, stepping back with a bend, and then standing tall. Keep the chest lifted and the belly tight. Full range bend, so I want a nice big bend in that right knee. Be mindful of your posture. Lift up through the chest while pressing down through the shoulders. And we're going to hold our next one down. Now move to half range, halfway up and down. If you don't want to hold down, you don't have to. It's your choice. Keep the shoulders stacked over the hips. And let's hold. Look at your form. Tighten everything up. And when you're ready, we're going to take it into those pulses. Up and down, pushing down through the left heel. 3, 2, 1, and switch. Left side, here we go. Back and bend, bring it up tall. You got it. Keep it up. Find a speed that suits you. Pushing down through the right heel this time. That's where we want to keep the majority of the weight. Let's go 2 more full range, holding the second one, and then half range. Keep those shoulders dropped down. Push through the right heel. And hold. When you're ready, pulse. Keep it up, keep it up. 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to use our ball. And we're going to use it for some squats. So take the ball down to the ground. Bring your heels up on the front side of the ball. And I want your toes pointed towards the back of your chair, or again, whatever you're using. And we're going to do squats here. So heels are lifted, balls of the feet are planted firmly on the ground, and then we'll bend both knees and stand. There should be just a little bit of space between your feet here. Okay, this is a good one to burn those quads. Keep the chest up on these. Okay, bend as much as you can. Remember, with all these squats and lunges that we do in barre, you always need to be mindful of those knees. And if something's feeling funky today, or just doesn't feel good, decrease your range of motion. Even though I'm saying full range, we all have a different full range and it changes day to day. So do what works best for you for today. Hold it down. Up an inch, down an inch. Keep this small. Really drive those heels into the ball. And hold. Maybe you can tuck your hips under here. Let's do some tucks. Release, tuck, release, tuck. Stay low. Hold the tuck, drop the shoulders, and pulse up and down. 3, 2, 1. Keep that ball down there. Now we're going to do diamonds. The heels will be up again, but this time we're just going to turn the toes out to the side. And when we bend, the knees will go slightly out. So bend and squeeze. Really straight backs here. Focus on that posture once again. Go as low as you're comfortable going. This is one squat for me personally. It varies day to day. Sometimes I feel like I can get really low on these, and then other days not so much. So once again, listen to your body. Don't beat yourself up if you're not going as low as you'd like to go. You're here, right? You're doing it. You're working out, breaking a sweat, I hope. Hold the next one down, and then halfway up and down. Make sure your booty's not sticking out here. It likes to stick out to make this exercise a little bit easier, so really tuck those hips under. And hold. Let's do the same tucks we just did with the other squat. So tuck the hips, release, tuck, release. Good. Feel those glutes. Feel the lower abs. Hold the next tuck. Check your shoulders and core. Now it's pulsing time, up and down. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. Go as fast as you can. 3, 2, 1. And it is time for some quadricep lifts. Grab your ball. Take it behind your right knee. And we're going to focus on the quad, like I said. So we're going to lift. When we take that leg back, I want a small bend in your left knee. We're not really focused much on the left, so just a small bend and then a left. Bend, lift. Make sure you're pulling that right knee up as high as you can. Really keep a good grip on the ball. We don't want to lose that ball, so squeeze the heel in. All right, we're going to hold the next one up. Now we're going to take it out to the right and back in. So out and in. Keep it lifted. Stand tall. Lower the shoulders. Hold the next one to the front. Tighten the grip on the ball and pulse it up. Little bitty lifts. 3, 2, 1. Switch her up. Take that ball behind the left knee. All right, lifting up high and then small bend as you take it back. Lift, bend. Focus more on the lift than the bend. The bend's not as important because we really want to focus left quad here. Keep it up. Hold the next one up and now out to the left and back in. Left. up. Keep your posture tall. All right, hold the knee forward. Check everything. Squeeze the ball and pulse it up. Pulse it up, pulse it up. You can do it. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Now we're going to go into donkey kick. So take your ball behind your right knee once again. Rest your arms and your head on the back of your chair. Bring your knees side by side. Now for these donkey kicks, when we lift the knee, we're also going to lift the left heel into a releve. So it looks like this. Lift and lower. Lift, lower. Good. If you'd like to lift your head, of course you can do what's comfortable here. The biggest thing when we are taking the leg behind the body is that you don't want to arch your back. So don't really lift that knee quite so high. You want to really maintain a neutral lower back. So no movement back there. Push the knee back as far as you can, just to be sure you're not arching the back. Good. Keep it up. Hold your next one up. Lower that right knee just an inch and then up an inch. Small movement. Pull that belly in. That'll also help with keeping the back stable. So if you keep that core tight, you'll minimize the movement in the back. Small movements. And hold. Tighter grip on the ball. Tighter core. And hamstring squeezes on the ball. Tight, quick kicks. Keep it up, keep it up. 3, 2, 1. All right, switch her up. Take the ball behind the left knee. Bend the right. Relax your head if you'd like. And then when the left knee goes back, the right heel comes up. Lift and lower. Be sure that right leg stays bent. No movement in the lower back. Good. Keep it up. Check your belly. Make sure you're pulled in tight. Let's hold that next one up, and now down an inch, up an inch. You got it. Small movement. Really working the seat here where the thigh connects to the bottom. Think of the space you're working. Squeeze it. Squeeze it. You can do it. Keep that right heel up. And hold. Tighter grip, tighter core. And pulse it with your kicks. Tiny little kicks. Keep squeezing. 3, 2, 1. Come on down. All right. We are going to continue with the back of the legs. We're going to do some frog lifts here. So I want you to come all the way down. And then I want you to take your ball between your ankles. We're going to interlace the fingers again. This time, rest your head down on the back of your hands. Just like this. I'm going to keep my head up just so that you can hear me speak. And what we're going to do is let your knees go as wide as they're comfortable, and we're going to lift them up and down. Now, the lower your head is, the higher you'll be able to lift those legs up. But once again, we're working the back of the legs. If you start to feel this one through the lower back, you got to pull your belly in tighter. Keep that core engagement for the protection it offers the lower back. Lifting and lowering. Good. Keep it up. This is a good one. Now be sure you don't squeeze the ball too much because then it gets all squirrely and out of control. Just hold the ball steady between the feet. Hold the next one up, and now we're going to extend the legs out and bend them back in. Keep the knees lifted. Reach and bend. Reach and bend. You got it. 3 more. Reach. 2 and 3. Fantastic. Rest all the way down. And now we're going to go into swan. We're going to switch our focus from legs into the upper body here for a bit. So starting with some back work, we're going to raise the arms and legs and then lower. Lift and lower. Make sure you don't lift the chin. That's common in this exercise. We like to lift the chin to feel like we're getting up a little higher, but it really is important to keep your neck neutral, just so you're not straining muscles in the neck and shoulders. Looking down at the mat. Hold the next one up. Now some arm circles. Squeeze your arms in by the side. Flip your palms, come back forward. Flip the palms and squeeze. Flip the palms and reach. Keep the feet lifted here. Squeeze tight, really lengthen through the arms. Let's go 2 more. And rest down. Take a quick child's pose. Release the back. All right, you can set your ball to the side for a minute. Now we're going to go into some push-ups. And we're going to start with tricep push-ups, and then we'll do some chest push-ups as well today. So, for tricep push-ups, I'm going to stay on my knees. You can stay on your knees as well. You can also do these in high plank if you'd like a greater challenge. We want to be sure that when we bend, we squeeze the arms in by our sides. I want you to feel your arms touch your body, okay? So big, tight squeeze there. Inhale and bend, and then exhale and push. Down, up. Good, and that breath will help you. So blow the floor away every time you come up. Keep the core tight. Again, keep the neck long. Don't lift the chin. Don't drop the chin. Let's go 3 more. Big push. Beautiful. All right, let's do some planks before we do those chest push-ups. Extend your feet back. All right, so a nice solid plank. Your shoulders are over the wrists, and we're going to take that right leg in between the left arm and leg. Raise the left arm up. Bring it down. Step back to plank, and now switch. Left foot goes over, right arm comes up. Back to plank. Right foot, left arm, and plank. Left foot, right arm, and plank. Keep alternating. And we'll do 1 more each way. And come on down. Give your wrist a little lovin'. And we are going to do our chest push-ups next. And the way we're going to do these is we are going to begin in almost like a down dog position, but our arms are going to be a little bit wider for those chest push-ups. And we're going to come down. We're going to do our chest push-up, and we're going to reach back to the opposite ankle. We'll go back for another chest push-up, and then reach to the opposite. All right, you ready? Hips are up. Bring it down. Bend the arms. And then let's go right hand, left ankle. Push up. Left hand, right ankle. Push up. Keep alternating. Now this one we don't have the arms pulling into our sides. Chest push up, elbows are wider. 1 more. Woo! And come on down. All right. Finishing up arms with some side planks. So grab your ball. We're going to use this, baby. All right. Lift on up. What we're going to do is we are going to take the ball underneath, in between the arms and the leg, and then we're going to come up and we're going to lift that top leg. So bring it down as you twist and lift. Twist and lift. Good. The thing on these is you don't want that top hip to turn down. So this hip here, don't let it fall forward, okay? Really keep it nice and stable. And of course that comes from tight core. 2 more. Beautiful. Switch her up. All right, lift it up. Twist it under. Lift it up. Oh, I forgot that, sorry. Twist and lift. I'm doing that backwards, aren't I? Twist and lift. There it is. Sorry. And lift. Good. Watch that top hip. Keep the belly tight. Good. With these lifts of the leg, you want to be feeling that hip. Sides of the glute. Make sure you're lengthening through those toes. One more. and bring it down. Great job, guys. Let's do a quick child's pose stretch with the hands on the ball. Sit back on the heels and rest your head. And now we're gonna bring it on up and we're gonna do some lower body work. We wanna use the seat of the chair. If you're not using a chair, just grab something like a stool or a bench or something that you can put your feet up on for some hip raises. So, taking the ball in between those knees. Good, you can have your heels on or the arch of the foot on the chair, whatever feels best here for you. All right, hands by the side. We're gonna lift and lower. Big lift, big squeeze of those glutes. Lift, lower. Lift, lower. Now you can always go overhead with the arms too. That gives a nice big stretch through the back. Also makes it a little more challenging because you can't press down on your arms to help with that hip raise. So feel free to always move the arms if you'd like. Squeeze those glutes at the top. All right, next time you lift, raise your right leg and down. Left, down. Right, down, left, down. One more on each side. And then just take that left foot down. Now we're going to do inner thigh squeezes on the ball. Before we do them, hips are up. Squeeze, release, squeeze, release. Good tight squeeze. Keep pushing those hips up. Hold the next squeeze. And then we'll pulse those squeezes nice and quick. 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Hug the knees in and set your ball to the side. We're coming up and we're going to work those hips. So what I want you to do is take your hands to the seat of your chair and then drop your right hand down. We are going to reach our left foot back and we want to be going at an angle here. I want you to flex your foot. Push up with the side of the foot and lower. Lift and lower. Good. Keep the leg long and straight. And then our right leg is bent, so we're nice and low to the chair. Good. Toes are forward, but you're pushing through that heel. Big push. You got it. Nice big lifts. All right, we're gonna hold our next one up. Now I want you to pull the knee in, almost like you're trying to get to your elbow, and then push it back. Pull, push, pull, push. You got it. Keep that foot up nice and high. Don't drop it. Keep the core engaged. Hold your next extension. Now a little bend and push. Do these quick. Woo! Feel the burn. Full extension. Hold it straight. You can hold, you can hold. Draw that core in. Let's pulse it up. Little bitty pulses. 3, 2, 1. Switch it up. I guess I'll turn my chair this way so I can talk to you better. All right. This time, left elbow down. Right leg is going back. Flex the foot and lift to the corner. Now, I know that this left leg is already fatigued. You can relieve it by straightening it if you need to, okay? Otherwise, try to stay nice and low. Push it out. Keep the core tight. Three more. Hold it up and now bend and push. Bend, push. Keep it up, guys. You can do it. Don't drop it. Hold it out. Little bends. Bend, 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 bend. Come on. Make them quick. 3, 2, hold, extend through the heels, straighten that leg, long, long leg, and pulse it up. 3, 2, 1. Holy hippos! Y'all feeling it? Good, good, good. All right, moving into our core work. We are going to start with some crunches. So I'm going to turn, and we're going to take the ball to the lower back, extend the legs out, and we're going to lean back and sit up. Now, if you want to make these harder, take those hands behind the head. It makes a big challenge there. And remember to really tuck the ball in tight under the lower back. You don't want to lose contact with it. Shoulders are low, belly is flat. Especially now that we're working core, that's your main goal, is to never push that belly out. I say it in all the classes, but I'm going to say it again, just as a reminder. I need the reminder too. All right, the next time you sit up, raise the right leg, and then lower, left. If you don't like this, don't do it. Stick with the crunches. Let's go one more on each leg. And bend those knees. All right, sit up a little higher, reach forward, bow and arrow. Right elbow back, and then left. Right and left. Drop that elbow down nice and low. Draw the core in as tightly as possible. One more each way. And now we're going to roll that ball up in between your shoulder blades. So mid-back, wide elbows here, arch back over the ball, and then up. These will be much smaller compared to the crunches we just did. This is more focused on the upper abdominals. You'll feel it right under the chest at the top of the rib cage. Hold the next one up, and now we're going to go around the world. So take it back, and then when you come up, go right to left and back down. And then we'll go left first, left to right, back down. Just a small little circle here. Nothing too big. Make sure you're not pushing on the head. You're letting your hands hold the weight of the head. Let's do one more in each direction. Beautiful. All right, now we're going to take the ball behind both knees, and then we're going to prop back onto our elbows here. I want you to lift the feet up, and we're going to squeeze the ball tight. Take your knees right and left, right and left. Good. Side to side, rocking hip to hip. Pull those lower abdominals in really tight and push your chest up nice and high. Next time you go to the right, pause there, squeeze in, and then we'll go left, squeeze, right, squeeze, left, squeeze. Yes! The more you squeeze, the deeper you feel it. Keep pushing up through the chest. And we'll do one more each way. Beautiful. All right, now, move this wretched chair out of the way. I'm sorry, guys. Ooh. All right, I feel like it's cramping my space. All right, now keep the ball behind the knees. Hands behind the head. This time we're going to do a double crunch. So we're lifting from the front, upper body, and the lower body. Keep the elbows wide to begin, and then when you pull up, pull the knees in, wrap your elbows around your knees. We're just going to open the elbows and let the legs come out, and then wrap the elbows as the legs come in. Open, close, open, close. When you open, don't let the belly pop. You got it. Any speed works. Three more, come on. 3, 2, we're gonna hold that next one for 10, 9, 8, squeeze those elbows in, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Fantastic job. Set your ball to the side. We are gonna do one final exercise. And for this one, we're gonna start seated. We're gonna roll back. We're gonna cross the ankles. And we're going to roll up. Now we're going to roll back again, and then uncross the ankles, switch to the other side, and roll back up. Continue with these, rolling back, switch, roll up, and back, switch, and up. Make sure you don't turn the head. Keep the legs long and straight. And I want you can do this basically with momentum, but we're trying to work the core. So squeeze that belly in. Lots and lots of core. Suck it in the whole time, and then feel what a difference it makes just when you're being mindful of the movement. One more time. Whew. Well, that is all for today, friends, and I'm so glad you joined me, and I'll see you next time.